You are now listening to Rich Rants and Real Shit, hosted by Rich Really Out Here.
Alright, it's your weekly dose with your favorite host, your boy Richard, aka Ronnie D, aka Puerto Rican Ronnie, aka Brown Skin Bobby, aka Bob the Builder. You already know what the fuck going on. Check out my music page, Nino Casino, because that's another aka. Hey, turn up. Today is episode 13 of my podcast, and we're going to be talking about looks versus personality and relationships and I guess and everything else. So I have a lovely cast of people here, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I'm Fatina, aka Fati,
aka
the plant-based pre-med.
Oh my god.
Plant-based vegan over here, what?
I'm Jasmine,
aka
Noodles.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Yo, it's your boy Red the God.
AKA.
Red in the building.
Hey. All right. I guess to get right into it. I don't know how this kind of. I've seen a lot of ugly girl.
Damn, you're so mean.
No.
Ugly girls with fine guys, or fine girls with ugly guys.
Yeah, but like in my opinion, what are very beautiful girls with ugly like. No. No, it's not about us personally. No. I've seen really pretty girls with like ugly dudes, and I just trying to figure out why. Sometimes it might be, we never know. Sometimes it might be the dude has money. Sometimes it might be he caught her before she glowed up, etc., etc. Like, I always have my little theories. Like, oh, maybe he got with her before she glowed up, or he got bread, or she got tired of fucking with like bad guys and got with a cool whatever. He just cool. I don't know. But I want to figure out what matters. Wait. What matters more to people, looks or personality? And I guess we can just talk about it. What do you got? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Like, maybe you think he's not attractive, but maybe she thinks he's attractive.
Well, on some level,
physically attractive. She might think he's physically attractive. You don't know.
Hey, I mean, look, I'm a chubby dude, and my girl, I got a girl, she like chubby dudes like this. You know what I'm saying? She said that it makes it, Let me just say this: women love chubby niggas because it make them feel comfortable,
like secure and stuff.
Secure, exactly. Like, you don't want to be laid up with no stick ass niggas.
Wow.
AKA throwback Richard.
You fuck around, wake up in the morning, you roll over this nigga and shit. Like, this nigga ugly. Like, she wanted a nigga to pick her up and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can do. I'm just saying, off experience.
Got you.
I agree.
Oh yeah, you was kind of a little chubby chaser.
Chubby chaser, no. I just like to say, more cushion for the pushing.
But for a dude, you're not pushing his cushion.
It don't matter. Yeah, but when you're I don't want to get all explicit on the podcast, but I'm saying either way, like, it's still like there's still friction going on, and like you don't want to feel skin and bones, like all in your hips and shit.
Wait, okay, I got a question. Because I'm skinny, now I'm getting offended. No, I'm playing. Why do y'all keep acting like it's just skin and bone? Like, I can feel my hip bone.
It honestly depends on the guy, because like sometimes you can feel that shit, sometimes you don't. It's just like,
Okay, but y'all talking about fat. We talking about ugly. Just because you're fat don't mean you're ugly.
Okay.
So let's talk about the unattractive male. I'll start with.
So what makes them unattractive?
Yeah, that's
So what makes them unattractive in your
eyes?
eyes?
What do you mean?
I think that so you want to talk about looks and then you want to talk about personality,
What you
right?
like when I see these really pretty girls with ugly eyes, isn't their personality you want them over?
If she unattractive, if her toes unattractive, I'm not fucking with her. I'm just letting you know.
But you might not see her toes the first time you see her.
If it's
like,
you're right.
So what happens is that they are dating, it builds up, and then you fall.
Let me start before they even get to dating. Ugly dude walk up to you, spitting game. His face alone is ugly.
Don't lie.
First, I'm gonna look at his teeth.
Okay.
And I have to see, like, are your teeth even together?
Okay.
And then I'm listening to the language that he uses when he speaks to me.
If he speaks
because it's because honestly, I'm trying to see if you're intelligent or not. If you have intellect or not.
Okay.
Because maybe your face is not like Chris Brown. But like what you're saying, your intellect is on another level, and I'm now you've got me interested, you know, and it's like, okay, well maybe we can talk, we can hang out and see, you know, how this goes, because I like the way that you think. We're on the same, we're on the same, you know, plane, we're on the same wavelength.
So you think that's so? An ugly dude can't walk up to you, and if you spin his game right in an initial conversation, he can get your number because he sparked your interest.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, if he's like ugly, I'm probably gonna be like right off the bat, oh, I gotta go, I got a boyfriend.
What's ugly?
I mean, I can't. There's no ugly. It's just like somebody comes up to me, I'm like, ooh, he's ugly. You know what I mean? There's no like criteria.
It might just be
That ain't answered no question.
There's no criteria. Like you're.
He gotta have.
I mean, they can't look grimy, but someone can have acne and still be beautiful.
I saw this girl at the mall the other day. She was
like, it's not. Like, it's not really about
and
that.
And when she clear it up, she'll be a fire. I'm sorry.
It's really about, like, how you keep yourself groomed. You know, those are things that people see when they first look at you. Like,
if she beautiful with acne, why she gotta clear it up?
Who don't want the acne to clear up?
But you just
Some
said
people
she
have, like,
be born with
face
acne.
No, I'm saying I would take her like that because I know she'll be even more fire if she clear it up.
So you take her in the hopes of in the future?
No, I'm not. No. I'm not
saying that acne doesn't mean you're ugly.
Yeah, like I'll take her how she is. My girl's
I'm just trying to figure out what's ugly to you.
It's all.
I mean, cause look, this is what I'm saying. Like, all right, some people think that if you chubby, you ugly.
I just dismiss that. That don't mean you're ugly.
But that's for you though. So like somebody else, they may think like, nah, like I'm not fucking with somebody
because they chubby. Exactly.
Yeah, so it all depends on the person.
But that's based off. I think that's full. I was gonna say that's appearance. That's not your face. I'm talking about your face.
But they're
everybody doesn't look at their face.
Nah, cause I've been through it.
No, I'm saying people really do that. Like they'll call you ugly, just
because look, dead ass. I think I ain't no ugly nigga, but I know I'm chubby. You feel me? But I'll have like women be like, oh, they're not fucking with me because I am big. You feel what I'm saying? And dead ass, like years on later, they'll be like. I'll see them in the inbox on Facebook and they go, you know what, you was cute back in high school. That's what I'm saying. So it's fair. So it's like, you know, some people, they say something right off the bat and then maybe they have to grow up and then like go through stuff.
Or get to know you and
get to know, yeah, exactly. You feel me? So,
I mean, just going off like what she said, like, if somebody comes up to me wherever I am, like, I'm gonna look at their. I mean, I look at their teeth. I do like smiles, but at the same time, I've been with some guys with some jacked up girls, so that's not always it. But just like how they like come off, like are they being disrespectful? Are they being respectful? Like what are they talking about? Like I like goofy guys, so like they're being goofy. Like you're gonna have more of a chance to get my number. You know?
Okay. That's now.
Doesn't matter what you look like, but then like, cause like everybody says like they have a type. Like some people say like they don't have a type. I mean, I have a type, but I've also dated outside of like what I say my type is.
Right.
And
is it because their personality got you, and you was like, he ain't my type, but I like this.
Yeah, but I mean, like I can say like I love like Latino men, but I've also like dated non-Latino men, not just like it's just their personality. Like I also find other men attractive. But like if I had to pick like one type of guy that I like, I would say I like Latino men. But I've also dated a lot of other things too. So I mean,
things like what?
Anyways, but
you know that's going in the highlight reel.
Like, cause you can say like, I know it's hard to say like I don't like base who I talk to off of looks, because of course like you're gonna judge somebody off the bat like how they look because you don't get their personality right.
Oh, of course,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so sometimes it is hard to say like there's people like I've been friends with for a minute, and like I said, like guys they get to know you like him, like people from high school, you're like like when you get to know them throughout the school year, or you get to know them throughout life, you're like like they're cool, like and then maybe you'll be attracted to them.
Okay, so you brought up being goofy, and that hit a string with me. Because I was trying to figure. Okay, I think if you listen to this shit, you hear me say it damn near every episode about me being single. But when this personality shit come into play, I'll be like, I don't think I'm an ugly dude. I'm fairly attractive. You know, somebody say a little more, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Right.
But whatever. No, but when they be like, if I see an ugly girl with a attractive girl with an ugly guy, they be like, oh, maybe it's his personality. And I'm like, but I don't have a shitty personality. Like I think I'm a likable dude. Like I'm a personable. Like I'm easy to talk to. All that stuff, and I'm goofy. So what the hell matter my personality?
Are we talking about you or are we
No,
talking
no,
about the girl?
no. Right now, we're talking about me. But I'm just saying.
Did you do this topic tonight for you, Richard?
No, but I gotta tell myself.
I'm the ugly nigga.
No,
Yes.
let me tell you. You go stop talking straight to the back like that. You be like, hey, yo, did that?
You want to make sure you hear him, you know.
No, you good.
My bad.
But
Because I be feeling like.
no, you good. I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me though.
Yeah.
Alright.
I know, but seriously, like, I know what you're saying. You're saying, like, oh, it's his personality, and you're like, but I have an amazing personality. I'm funny. I'm a gentleman. All this. Why don't the girls flock to me?
Yeah, I be like, I don't, no, but I do really be like, okay, well, he ugly, he got a good personality. I don't think I'm ugly. I got a good personality. Like, what the hell else about like what they got over
Maybe
me?
they intimidated by you, bro.
I'm not even gonna gas myself up and say shit like that. Like, no, you could be right,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna put that past them. I just think.
But why?
Also, it's about having things in common, too. Maybe,
Yeah.
like, you don't have a lot of things in common.
But
Maybe.
I mean, you can't find something in common from the first second. I mean,
But these are girls that you've, like, gone on a few dates with, right?
No, not always. No.
I mean, even from one date, I'm gonna find something in common with you. If we go on one date and we don't have anything in common, I'm like, oh, that was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Even if you were being goofy.
Yeah, first
Yeah, even
impression
if you
matters.
were funny, because like I've gone on a date with a guy and he was like hilarious the whole time. Honestly, it was a little too much for me. It was like our first date, and I was thinking, you're being a clown the entire time. I don't like that.
Okay.
But you just say you like a goofy nigga.
No,
I didn't say that.
She
I
said
didn't say
that.
I was
Oh
a goofy.
shit. My bad.
No.
My bad.
I'm not into like a guy that's goofy all the time. I like a guy with a sense of humor, and like when we're together, like we play and we have jokes and stuff.
Word.
Yeah, I'm public.
But I don't like. Yeah, I like in public. I like for him to be serious.
I remember one time we went to Rain Canyon and there was like a bug by me and I was like, oh shit! And she was like, stop it, no girls gonna want you when you walking around. And I'm like,
I did say that.
but it was a natural reaction. It was like, oh shit, like it's a bug over here. I'm about to try to smack it away, but maybe it's stuff like I don't know. Like, cause we friends, so you voiced it to me, but maybe in their head they be thinking like, damn, like yo.
Because yeah, I'm like, damn, you scared of a fly?
I wasn't
Chill.
scared of. Like,
I know you're not, but
yeah,
it's like,
but-
just like, be cool.
Well, I mean, I can say that was my downfall in high school. Like, I was too much
Yeah.
of that like out there type person, and then that's the reason why I could say because I was already a big nigga. So just imagine a big nigga
It's
walking
all
around,
goofy and shit.
all
Yeah.
all goofy, all like outrageous.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of scared them off, and I feel like that kind of like I kind of paid for it in the back end, but. It all comes with growing up.
Yeah.
That's when you were a kid. We all grown now, so we all, what I'm saying? It's different things with different strings. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we should stop talking about high school because it's making me feel really young, and I am the youngest.
Oh yeah, yo young ass.
My bad.
I'm just kidding.
I always forget, but you are like what, 24, 23? It's one of them. Okay, I'll be forgetting every time. I'm sorry. But let's get back to outside of me. What was we talking about? Goofy. So Goofy gets girls, even if you're ugly.
But not all the time.
Not all the time.
Goofy doesn't get me.
Okay, Goofy won't get
Some
you.
girls, see,
But
some
I feel like a lot of girls put that in their thing. Like, yeah, I want a guy who's tall.
I mean, every girl wants somebody's gonna make her smile, and like that's the first thing that comes to your head. Like, what's gonna make me smile? Like somebody telling jokes or being like cute.
A nigga like me.
It's like,
Yeah,
but
sure.
the thing is like, I think, like, okay, like, I don't want you don't have to be goofy all the time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you just have to have a sense of humor,
Mm.
and then that will make her smile. You guys will smile together. You know what I mean?
And sense of humors are different too. Like some people
Exactly.
have completely different sense of humor.
Yeah.
So, like something you think is funny cannot be funny.
Right.
to
So maybe
somebody
like
else.
your jokes, a girl is really straight facing, and it's just like,
I wouldn't see her again. I'd be like, yeah, I can't fuck with her. You ain't laughing at my jokes. But
Yeah.
okay.
Word.
Where was we at before I tied it into me? I was thinking something about, in general, just.
It is personality.
well, he was
versus-
saying like, what makes someone ugly?
Oh.
Oh,
but-
okay. Yeah.
There's no
There's no
determining factor.
definition,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like
it's
four of us
just
here, and everybody has a different
Everybody
opinion,
got their own
so.
perspective on it.
Yeah.
because somebody might think.
And the thing is, like, you can say like, oh, like how you're saying girls say like, oh, I don't like chubby guys, right? But what if you meet a fire ass fat dude? If you
That's
might
me.
like him, you
That's
know?
me.
You
That's
never
my
know.
problem.
You just might, you don't know.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean, off the top, you're not like looking for that.
Yeah, but if you walk up to you and spit that game, so an ugly dude could walk up to you talking that game.
I don't want
right?
to say ugly dude.
Just a dude.
Just
You
don't
be-
say an
No,
ugly
because
dude.
she's about looks or person. No,
See, that's what I'm
no,
saying.
not chubby. I'm not saying chubby. A regular weight guy. If you want to do that. A normal
Okay, but
weight-
there can be like
Wow.
a ripped, like super, like good, like
We- no,
tall,
we talking about like a-
muscular, ugly
like-
guy.
like a dad, but like Childish Gambino, and like.
I know, but you're trying to make it seem like the weight don't matter. So like,
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Like
you
a-
can use
like
like
a
a
normal-
muscular guy as an example. He can still be ugly.
Because muscular is like cheating. Like
But he can still be ugly.
You
He's
can still
muscular. I know
have a
ugly
nice
guys
body
who
and
I'm not
not
attracted
really-
to that
the
don't
average guy
have
walking on the
that
street
great
ain't
body.
necessarily muscular. Just a normal body.
Okay, normal body.
So a normal
Okay.
body guy, not
Yeah.
that attractive in the face, walk up to you, but he's spinning the game right. He can get your number because of his personality, not so much his looks.
Yeah, a guy in a wheelchair can get my number if he's being nice and.
She look like she about to say, she look like she about to say something. Hold on.
Only if he was like, if I was trying to tell him like, oh no, thank you, no, thank you. He's really putting a lot of pressure.
Mm.
I'd probably give him my number, and then when he calls, just like,
Damn.
See, I don't like doing shit like that.
I
I
don't
feel
think you should
bad.
have said that, man.
It's all good. It's the game they play.
Like I'm either gonna give you my number or I'm not gonna give you my number. Sometimes
That
I hear
part.
people like
Cause you don't want to
wrong
leave nobody
numbers,
alone.
but I'm not gonna give you my number and then just like. try
well,
to
what
avoid
about
it.
when you've been like consistent with someone and saying like, no, thank you, no, thank you.
Just
I'm
walk
good,
away.
I'm
I
good.
tell my girl that.
And
all-
I'm here.
all the
I'm in
time.
my zone. Why do I have to leave when I'm doing? I'm sitting here
True,
eating.
true.
Why do I have to get up and
Nah,
move?
but not
I do.
that.
I have two
but
numbers, and I give a number that I don't answer.
What if you walking down the street and the dude come through?
That's
you know what I'm
easy. You
saying?
just keep pushing.
Yeah. That. Oh, okay.
I've seen videos of
But
girls
there's
that follow,
situations
like,
where-
Slow.
There's situations where I even told someone like, I'm not gonna answer your call when you call me, and they still wanted to do it.
Right.
And then they called me, I didn't answer, and then they text like, oh, you don't have time. What did I tell you?
I do, right. What I tell you.
Right. You right. Some people just don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You right.
So when getting into a relationship or talking to somebody, how much, like percentage wise, how, like to me, okay, this is my thing. I'm gonna say it. She ain't gonna be ugly. She gonna look good, like a 7 and up.
Really?
You're saying like
See, that's why
like
you're
a
single
girl-
because
me,
you
right?
have two. Your
Yeah,
standards
I
are
think
too
you're
high.
so picky.
That's
A
what
7 isn't that high. On a scale from 1 to 10.
She could
That's-
just
I
be
think
an
that's
average. She could
perfect.
just be like an average, like plain Jane. and
Because
you-
what if
you
she's-
would
No,
be okay
no,
with
that's
that?
not gonna keep me.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what if she's a 4, but like
Never.
her personality,
Never.
all the things that she brings to the table. So you're looking at.
What if she like on the inside was like everything you could have asked for in a woman, but she's a 4?
You're gonna get hurt. You know why?
Why would you even go under?
You would
Would
get
go
hurt.
for-
You know why? Because you're not
Yeah, why
looking
not?
for quality.
No,
You're
no,
not
no,
looking
no,
for a
no,
quality
no,
person.
no.
If you're
No,
saying
wait,
that,
let me finish. I want a girl who is beautiful on the outside and inside. She's not gonna be pretty and be a shitty person and think I'm gonna be with her. No, I want both.
That part.
But I'm not gonna get with a 4 just because she's nice.
Yeah.
No, there's.
Well, it's gonna be this. Maybe it's not just because she's nice. Like
Or-
maybe she like. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for in a girl, but maybe she's all those things. And the only thing, like say you guys are just friends, okay?
Mhm.
And say like you've known her for like a couple of years, and she's everything like you could have imagined, like being like talking about like, getting married to somebody. But the only thing that's holding you back is how she
I'm,
looks.
I'm not attracted to her.
That's the only
that's
thing.
what.
But you've never been with somebody where like you may not have been physically attracted to them in the beginning, and then like as you,
Yeah.
but maybe you're just like friends, like somebody you just met, like oh hey, like we're friends, and you've never been like physically attracted to them, but then like as like you get to know them, you get to know like their personality, then they start to become more attractive to you. You've never.
I don't
had
feel
You know
that. I don't
what?
feel
I
that.
think
at all.
I agree with you actually.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you.
But wait, I'm
Because
gonna
after
tell
a
you.
while, what you
Sorry.
want? What you
The
want
thing
to
about her saying like, oh, someone like your friends, and
After a while.
after a while, like, oh, do they come a little bit more attractive? Even if they do, there's still that in you that's like,
Yeah.
like pull it back.
but-
Like, but you're not like, I don't really like from jump. I don't think you're attractive, so it's hard to like.
Right. Like.
I mean, I'm talking, and that's happened to me before, but not serious enough to wear it because I'm single. So.
Mhm.
All right.
Wow.
I got a question.
All right.
All right. It's common for homies, boy and boy, to be friends,
Mhm.
right? It's common for girls to be girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Girl, and girl, right?
I think I know where you're going with it. But go ahead.
You know where I'm going with
I
it.
think-
So when there's a boy and a girl being friends now, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, and y'all could go on, it has to be some type of attraction there for them to link up as even a friend, because you don't really see that, and they're not gonna stay friends. 85% of the time, when they become friends, they end up becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. Why? Even if they do date other people, because one get jealous. You always see that jealous tendencies. You know what I'm saying? This and that. You start hanging around with somebody a long time and getting comfortable with that person, you're gonna start getting attracted. You can't say that you're not attracted to that person. To be comfortable with somebody like that from the opposite sex, you got to be attracted to that person. Some way, somehow.
That's
because you're not gonna be walking around with no ugly friends.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
What you saying?
I don't agree.
Okay.
Because I have guy friends that I would like we're cool, but I was like, I would
How
never.
often?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I honestly like 50, probably more than 50% of my friends are guys.
But like
What?
with
How
one
many are
guy.
How many of them are gay? They're not all gay.
No, but
I
like
have some
with
gay
one
friends.
guy in a week, like on average, like how many days do you spend together? Like how much time do you spend together?
I don't spend time with anybody.
See, that's why you're okay with that relationship. Like Richard and I, we don't see each other often,
Yeah.
so there's nothing there.
Right.
But like if you spend time with someone a lot, it's just a natural thing. Even like with your best friends, you learn to like love your best friend. You don't fall in love with them, but like a bond grows between
I
you.
know, but that goes
you
back to
know?
what I'm saying. Like, you know, if you're somebody, maybe initially you weren't attracted to them, but you're hanging out with them all the time, seeing them all the time, you guys are friends, like eventually you're gonna be attracted to them.
Not
Right?
if you afford
That's what I
that.
said.
I think, but I agree that you are going to be attracted to them, but I think that there's just going to be like an inch of you that just won't go for it because
Yeah.
it's not really there. Because I've been in a similar situation.
Right. I think we all have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a girl that's I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure I've had a girl who's like really cool as hell, like, but I don't, and has the qualities that I want in a girlfriend, but I don't like her like that.
Right.
Because I'm just not going to get with no girl I'm not attracted to. That's a waste of her time and my time. The last girl I was with, it was official for 3 weeks, and then I felt I wasn't as attracted to her as I wanted to be, and I left. Because what I'm gonna sit around wasting your time and breaking your heart for, that's stupid.
Right. If you're going to be looking at other women.
Exactly. So that taught me right there. I was like, I'm not getting with no other girl until I find one that I'm obsessed with. And it sounds crazy, whatever, but I want to find a girl that I think is beautiful on the inside and out, and I'm only worried about her, and all these other girls can walk up to me and talk, but I'm so focused on my mom, like, nah, like I'm not worried about y'all.
Yeah.
So that's not going to come with no 4, not going to come with no 5, maybe a 6, but I feel like on a scale from 1 to 10, a 7 minimum is not a whole lot to ask. There's 7's walking down the street all day.
Yeah. And then it's your 7.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
it's
it could
not red 7.
Right.
It's your 7.
Like my 7 could be like a 4 to him, but to
Exactly.
me, what Kanye West say in that song?
You right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I had the lyric. Something about, damn it. Okay, I lost it.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
Is there a way? So we talked about like men being goofy and like finessing and making their way into a pretty girl. But what do girls have to do? Like if an ugly girl comes up to you.
He just said nothing because he's not gonna go.
That's not-
So Red, if an ugly girl comes up to you,
It's quiet for her.
that say you were single, ugly girl comes up to you, but like she's really amazing, and you're like, wow, she's really cool. I dig her, but
She's ugly.
she ugly, bro.
Wait, how ugly we talking? Like 1 to 10?
I mean, just
like 1 to 10.
just like
A
first
4.
thought. Just like first thought, like, oh, she ugly. Like,
Okay, whole time. Okay, go. I'll let him answer it.
Well, what am I gonna say? Is she ugly?
I mean,
Does she
like,
have a shot with you?
does she have a shot? Does she have a chance?
I mean, deadass is like, I done been in that situation with women, like, because it always happens in fat niggas somehow. Like, there always be some girl that's like, some ugly girl
Most
that's
wanted.
obsessed with you or something. So I had that before, like, you just gotta curve them, yo. Like, and it's not to curve them to be a dick, but you just gotta be like, look, like, and there's gonna be a point where you're gonna have to confront them. They're gonna confront you. Cause they're gonna be bold. They're gonna be bold.
They
They're
just
gonna
gonna be
walk
like,
up to
look,
you
you're
like,
ugly.
yeah, I done text you, I done hit you up, you're not doing nothing.
Oh, right.
So you're gonna have to confront them, but I just curve them and just, when it's time to confront them, man, I let my nuts hang. Like,
Hey!
I'm from New York, so that's,
Dead
The 6 sound of my nuts say.
Dead ass speak.
shout out to Brooklyn on that.
Yeah, if an ugly girl walked up to me, like I had this girl, it was attractive though.
Word.
The way she walked up to me, it was grand night. I was with Alvin, and I was with a couple of this girl walked right up on me and was like, I forgot what she said to me, but she said something about like that I was attractive or something like that. And I think she just went on her phone and just wanted my number. And I was like, damn, like she was bold as fuck, but I was like, oh no, I got a girlfriend. Like single as hell. But I just respected her boldness so much.
Her
Like
confidence.
yeah, like she was confident as hell. She just walked up. She was short, fat.
Is she blowed up now?
I don't know. I ain't never give her a chance. But I really respected her confidence and just her like she was bold as fuck and just did that.
Word.
And maybe I should start doing some shit like that. Cause I like it shocked me. I'm just walking, minding my own business. Boom! This girl walked up to me, spitting her game, and I was just like, nah, I'm cool, cause I didn't like her like
But
that.
women like that though.
I didn't hop on her way because she
Women
was
love confidence.
very confident about herself.
I could walk up, well, not too sweaty, but you know if it's hot.
You said sweat?
Not too sweaty. If it's hot and the sun beaming, she understands.
Yeah.
And I got gum in my mouth, so my breath be fresh. You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking to her, I'll be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, my this and that. You know what I'm saying? Number is there.
Mm-hmm.
But some people can't do that because they start getting the stuttering. They start being insecure about themselves. A lot of people's insecure. You don't even matter. It could be Rihanna. You know, there's a lot of insecurities. That
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure.
You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? That once you top that insecurity, you can do anything. Man.
Oh, that's a fact.
Anything.
I have a topic. Matter of fact, we can talk about it a little bit here. That's it's in my phone. Just about insecurities, and it's about like if you're gonna be with somebody who accepts all them flaws you got about yourself and don't give a fuck about. A lot of girls be like worried about like stretch marks and dumb shit. Like you asking, don't like you give a fuck about some stretch marks or something?
My girl don't give a fuck about it.
I don't care about none of that shit. Like
as long as I don't stink, I'm dressing.
thank you.
Good.
As long as you have good hygiene.
Exactly. That's another thing. A lot of big people.
That face.
I sweat, but I take showers.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of big people that's out there that be sweating and go home and lay down and eat Cheetos.
I think that's why
You're not supposed to do that.
I
Go
think
take the
that's why-
shower. Huh?
I think that's why Rick Ross gets so many girls because he got a clean
He clean,
head.
yeah, he
looks
Wendy
like
Williams,
me.
I seen that, yo. Wendy Williams was like, yo, you smelling fresh. See, that's
Yeah.
why ever since I seen that, I'm like, yo, Ross.
Yeah, and he lost a lot of weight and just like cleaned it. He just got his shit together
He did.
on that Ross fit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the pair.
Shout out to him.
But damn, where was we at? What was?
Insecurity.
Insecure.
Oh yeah, that a lot of girls be having insecurity and shit, and really, that should be so deeply ingrained in yourself that like the dude who trying to talk to her, how like you don't even be looking at that shit, don't even worry about it. I used to be real insecure about my back knee. Whoo, ruined my life. Let's talk about it. In high school, I had badass back knee. Like,
I remember that.
because we had dance class, so I would take off my shirt, but
He would not keep his shirt off.
Hell no.
He would, yeah, and I would be. That was actually my
You
first
said
time hearing
back
about
knee.
back knee.
I had acne on my back.
Oh.
You ever figured out why? Like,
No, it was because like one of the reasons I know it was because I was always wearing a backpack and I used to ride a bike to school, and then
Sweat.
when you sweating, the sweat's on your back from your strap to backpack, and then when the change of temperature when I was going like outside and the heat inside the cool like
And wearing a hoodie.
yeah, like I would like it would make my
Comfortable,
back like
yeah.
start itching and stuff. So like it was just bad. But now I don't really got it no more. But I was fucking self-conscious as heck. Like who's gonna see your back in a day? Like nobody sees that shit. But to you, like it's the world. Like oh man, I remember I wore one tank top, like over like a.
A wife beater.
No, like a regular tank, like a big one, like a beach tank. Not a you say like a beach tank. And I wore it on graduation practice. So high school was almost over. That's the one that I finally wore one. And I still had the jacket on, but at points I took it off. But it was really the insecurities were running your life. I should make that. I'm gonna make that to a topic. But
I'm not even gonna lie, insecurities is still on me to this day.
talk about it.
It's because sometimes I have PTSD with my relationships from the past. You know, when you been like I said, being hey, some people come with it, some people don't. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been in a relationship for 3 years now, right? With my girl, right? But a lot of trust, all that, cause I was a dog before I got with her, bro, because of my past, and I done got cheated on. I done got all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen the videos on Roadstar where you calling her and she getting her back blown out.
Oh,
That
man.
happened to me too, bro. Like you feel what I'm saying? So it's like when that shit happens to you, you start being like, F this and F that. I don't want to get off topic, but
No, you good?
that can cause an insecurity too when you've been going through that. That's what caused a lot of women to come out here and be like, F these niggas ain't shit. And nice for what? And straight through the right time with y'all. Shit, summer about the job, you with BTs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is. I mean, people just gotta grow up. Like I said, growing up and just knowing your experience and all that, that's all it is.
I think it's really important that each new person that you meet, that you go in trusting them 100%
And very honest for the
and
beginning.
being honest, and then because if you go in already with doubts, you shouldn't be in that
Yep.
relationship because it's just gonna get worse from there.
I understand like being honest and everything in a relationship, but I don't go into any type of relationship giving anybody 100% of my trust. You have to earn trust.
Why don't you okay.
That part.
Okay.
I understand
You have
that.
to earn my trust. Like I'm not just gonna have to be like, oh yeah, like I trust you. I'm like gonna put
How about that? I start off with like a baseline level of trust. Like you ain't giving no
basic
reason.
stranger.
Yeah, like, you ain't giving no reason not to trust
It's
me.
not
Yeah.
like 0%
like
trust,
that.
but it's like basic stranger trust.
That's what I mean
Like,
when
and
I
then
say-
you can build like your trust from there. But
That's what I mean when I say like going in, like trusting them, like not
I get
thinking.
you.
Because if it's stupid for me to go into a relationship and I'm like, oh, you already know he's a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Like-
I get that. Yeah.
Right.
Then what's the point?
Right.
I'm just about to like start looking for things already, and then it's just gonna fall
Stressing
down.
yourself out.
Yeah, because like I said, before you go into a relationship or attract to somebody, you gotta at least have some type of, or be friends with somebody, my bad, opposite
The
sex.
friendship.
You gotta have at least like a trust or a track, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
to
for
go
sure.
you gotta trust somebody a little bit to be in a
Yeah, because
relationship.
I also feel like, I feel like it's something everybody does, but like you don't go into meeting somebody right into a relationship. Like you build a friendship with them first,
That's
Yeah.
what,
then you learn to trust them, and then like you step into the whole relationship thing. So, but that I do agree with.
No, I'm just laughing because I'm trying to think like, do we cover it all? Like, I mean, there's more.
There's
though.
more
There's-
because when you say personality, well, what defines personality to you?
that part.
Somebody asked me that at work. Let me give him a shout out. Shout out to Brian. He always asks me questions at work because we talk about these topics before y'all even know what they're gonna be. But or was it Brian? Somebody said like, "But what's personality though?" or something like that. I think it was him. And I'm like, bruh, the way you are, like how how you treat people, how you act. If you're goofy, if you're serious, just that's what personality is. Like, I don't even know how else to explain what personality is.
What type of personality do you want your ideal person to have?
Which is always different for people too.
Some shit that mesh with me.
So what? Oh, that's it.
Goofy as hell.
Like, well, no, she doesn't have to be goofy. I would like, I'm sure I would enjoy it, but not goofy as hell. Just like, what type of personality? Well, okay. When I describe the type of girl I want to be with, I'm gonna break it down. I want a girl who's like understanding. She's trustworthy. She's loyal. These are all personality traits, so I'm going the right direction, right? Okay. She goofy and that's it. I mean, you understand me. Like you understand me and my goals and what I'm doing for myself. You don't judge me for them. You're a smart girl. You goofy. You pretty loyal. I can trust you easily. I'm fine with that. Like I don't have a super long list. Those are baseline, and that covers it. Like you're loyal. I trust you. You understand what I'm doing and where I'm coming from. You're not judging me and telling me you need to let that shit go. Like you ain't gonna make it, or nothing crazy like that. But like that right there is I'm sure there's small other things if I start thinking hard I can think of. But that right there, and you're a pretty girl. I mean, I'm fine. I'm not asking for the world here. So
What about a girl who has baggage?
come on now, don't start. Don't start that. What kind of bag are you talking?
I don't know. I was just.
Because I'm
Does it
hearing
matter
you
to guys if girls have a lot of partners?
what?
If they've had like a lot of partners?
Oh, we doing this today? Okay.
It just came up right now. That's why I was-
No, because I feel like I've talked about this on the couple. Like the last one, we talked about.
I think you have covered it before.
But small. But I'm always going to talk about body counts. Because I literally watched this. I watched this video yesterday on YouTube of couples telling each other their body count number for the first time, and the dudes was always shocked about the girl's number. But does it matter to me? Okay, what's the number? You gotta give me a number.
Who didn't give you a number?
A body count number, like of if I would care if she had that many.
I don't know how many do you think is too many?
Oh.
Like I'm not like a girl. Like okay,
Okay.
we're all in our
Standards, man.
20s. We're young, but we're not like we're not super young. Like,
So I'm 27. So the girl I would be talking to ideally
It's
the
18.
never the least
Between
25.
23,
yeah.
between 23 and 27.
Yeah, I wouldn't even gonna go way down to 23 because them girls still be playing games. But let's say minimum
25 to 35.
at the least 23 to 25. You said?
After 25 to 35.
Oh, I ain't
Oh,
going.
you like older women?
Yes, ma'am.
I would. I feel like I would probably have more
Not women,
success.
but men.
But
I feel like they're more mature.
facts.
I'm a mature person, so I wouldn't want to be with somebody that's not mature.
How old is your girl now?
My girl is 23.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, but she mature.
But she, she going to school, about to get her bachelor's and all that. I just got my bachelor's, so we both on the same.
You guys are growing together, thriving.
exactly,
That's
building.
really important.
There you go. You gotta find somebody, not even that, to build with somebody. You gotta vibe with somebody.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I always tell her. Even when we fight, I'm like, look.
So what
Five.
would you say are the things that a woman should, personality traits that she should have?
Like what
In a
about your girl
relationship?
personality got you attracted to her?
Like I said, it was a vibe, bro. It was, you know what I'm saying?
Chemistry?
Because it's like I said, I was a dog. You know what I'm saying before that, and I wasn't really going into something really just looking for long term.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure she was kind of the same way.
Mhm.
But like you said, we started off as friends. You know what I'm saying, talking for a bit, and then we just caught a vibe. Like we caught a lot of things that we had in common.
Did you think she was attractive before all that happened?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See,
I thought
that's like
to
one of
me,
the
I
first
think my
things-
girl was like a 10 to me.
Yeah.
See,
But has
that's the
she
thing.
always been a 10?
Always.
Oh,
Like
okay.
from,
I got
mean,
it. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to prove my
It was-
Are you talking about
like?
like, my bad, I was gonna say, are you talking about her growing?
Yeah, but I'm talking about when you
No,
guys
he
first
means
met.
physical.
But
He means
physical,
physical.
was she always a 10?
Like to,
Physically.
I mean, like
To
she
you.
said, to me, yeah. To me, yeah.
Like when you first saw her, you was like, oh damn, she's bad. Like I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something. I saw her from afar before. It was like I was going up to her school and seeing her, and then I knew her from.
Are you stalking your prey?
Not,
No.
not like that.
No.
I like that.
that.
But then it's like, I started hitting her up on the Facebook, on the book and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So then I started getting to know her. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because she was out in South Central. I'm over in K-Town.
Okay.
So I had to travel back and forth, but we was talking.
Mhm.
And we finally, met up so we could, because we've been talking for a minute.
Mhm.
Finally met up so we could, chill out.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's this? Like,
Just figure it out.
oh, the clubbing was. I'm like, okay.
And then when I seen her, really walking up to me, that's when, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to see her from far. I see her walking up to me, I'm like, damn, you feel what I'm saying?
Here come that
You-
10.
Like,
I
you
got
look better than on the playground. I see you. No, but I finally got the line I was looking for. It was Kanye West #1. We was like, she might be nothing to you, but she the shit to me. Soon as I'm done.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that
so-
shit.
Yeah.
That
Don't wanna hurt you. Like you said.
First beat.
Shout out, yay.
Hey. But
Okay, but wait, back to the body counts. You never.
oh, what? Okay. So I'm 27. Girls, let's say.
So how many? Say if she's like in that age range, would you say 20? What is the age range?
Oh,
you said? The girl that you date?
20. Let's go down. That's low for me. 23.
Okay, 25 to
23.
27.
25 to 27.
Okay, how many guys would you expect somebody that age have been with before?
A girl, I feel like, okay, off what girls tell me.
No, I'm talking about for you.
No, because I'm gonna go off. I believe what you're telling me.
Okay.
So off what girls tell me and me, trusting that they're not liars, less than 10.
Do you think if she came to you and she was like, or she told you like, oh, I've been with more than that, would you be like, you would judge her and be like, damn, like that's a lot of guys.
Oh, 20. Okay. This is the thing though.
Yo, low key, that's a lot though.
Yo,
man.
I'm saying, but I have a question. What are my intentions? What am I? This is a girl I want to be with. Or
Yeah,
this is-
Like she's a 10, and you're like, damn, this is the
And she's
one,
like,
but
yeah.
her body count is 30.
No, stop. Stop pushing it. We're talking about 20 now. 20. Okay, she's the girl I've always been looking for. Like she's a dime,
Yeah.
and I'm already with her, or are we talking and I found out?
Yeah,
about
say
it?
you're already with her and then you find out.
How
How would you go?
I'm not gonna leave her because she told me her body count's high. Like,
Okay, so how about you're like thinking about being serious with her and then she tells you?
But why is that always come? Do you notice that? Why does that always come through in the middle of the relationship? This shit should be started before y'all get into a relationship.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Like before they get
No,
together.
not you. I'm just saying
Why
if
does
you
it
notice,
come
why
out?
is it always common that it's always your body count is always 6 months or a year in with the relationship? Like, Why is that always? Why can't it be
I
before?
feel like I would talk about it pretty early because a lot of times that I meet girls and stuff now, anyways, off of like a stupid ass app. So a lot of people on there is looking for sex. So that's something.
You know,
I would
I
talk
don't know. I haven't had a lot of experience.
Yeah, like no. That's something you would talk about with somebody like. Oh, that threw me off all the way. But you wanna. That's. I feel like because of the avenues I'm meeting a lot of girls through. That would be something you would talk about pretty early.
Yeah.
But
it should be.
You still haven't answered the question though.
how many? Okay.
How would you feel
A
if you
25-year-old girl
were-
that
if
had
you-
sex with 20 guys, but I
You
wouldn't be
don't
with her.
care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be with her, but if I'm already with her and she tell me I'm
I'm
gonna
not
leave
saying
her.
you're not with her yet. You're thinking about making a
I don't want to say
commitment,
if I like her that much. Like that's what you've done in the past. What I'm gonna do? Go
but
back and start
so
to
you're
leave
saying it
people?
doesn't matter.
No, it matters, but I can't do nothing about it. No, it's like
It's not a determining factor
Yeah,
where
it's
you're
not
gonna
like-
be like, oh, I'm not gonna talk
But-
to you.
yeah, like once you pass this
But
number,
you can't bring it up though, because
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. Like if I accept you for like if you tell me that's your number and I stay around, I'm never gonna bring it up. Like oh, before me you was home. Like I'm not gonna bring it up.
Yeah, exactly.
But like if I already like you that much, I'm not gonna stop liking you because before you met me you had a bunch of sex. I'm gonna think about it in my head like damn, she's really out here. But I'm not gonna leave you. Like that's
Right.
that's
But, but it does
Right.
change your like thoughts about her, like how you view
she
her.
was really out here. She's not no more.
Now she out here with you.
Yeah, like she you know I know a girl. Ooh, hopefully she listens to this. I know a girl who tell me all the time about her stories of before I got my boyfriend I was really out here. Like she be telling me all the time. She was saying it today. Hey, but I hope she hear it. I hope she hear it. Because it'll be funny when she do hear it. But she tell me her story. It's just fun, because we friends. It's just funny to me hearing her tell all her little whole stories. But you know, I don't care.
I feel like every girl has a whole story.
Tell her one today.
What?
Tell
I
the whole
didn't say
story.
that. I mean,
You just say I feel like every girl has a whole story, so let's hear one.
I wasn't trying to expose myself, but I'm just saying like
No, but
I feel like once you reach a certain, well, I wouldn't say every girl, because some girls, you know, they settle down early, like maybe with their first guy.
that's a mistake. You gonna hit that whole age late. That phase.
So you're agreeing. So every girl does have a host stage.
Yes.
Maybe some girls' host stage isn't as bad or as explicit as
Yeah.
other girls' host stages, but I feel like everybody feels like I've had a host stage. In
I
my
feel like
life.
if you get married young, you fucked up, and you're gonna. You haven't had a stage? Is that what you're saying? So she hasn't had hers yet. So
This is
It's
recorded.
just not in me.
you know. Well,
You know, I have to say, okay, I'm gonna expose myself.
Hey.
I had to say that like when I like first started dating or whatever, like I always like said to myself like I want to be a hoe. Like I wanna get that. No, like I always said to myself like I want to get like because I'm the type of person who feels like that's like it's bound to happen like at one point in your life. So I was like I want to get it out now. Like I want to be a hoe. It took a while, but I did finally get there. And I'm just gonna say like I am kind of like. I would say in some phase of my host stage. I'm not gonna say if I'm at the beginning or at the end, but it's something that I actually had to tell myself, like, well, because I was in a really serious relationship. I almost got married way too damn
oh
young.
my God.
And so after I went through that, the heartbreak and everything, I was like, why? Like I'm young as fuck. I was 20 years old.
Right.
I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like,
That's the reason why.
let me. Yeah, I was like, I want to be like, you know, I
That's
want
not
to get
a
out
host-
there,
that's
do
not
what
a
I want
host
to
Yeah,
do.
that's not a
No,
whole
but
stage.
like
That's
that's a couple years later. Now the whole stage is hitting because.
But-
Not years
No.
later. I mean, that's like something that I told myself like I don't know why I'm trying to be in a relationship, be serious so young. Like I want to like go like I want to like what I told myself specifically is like I want to go on dates. I want to meet different guys. I want to try
Well, was
different
that
things
what
out.
You know
Was that your
what?
for-
That's
was
not
that
a
your
whole
first-
stage though.
But was that your first boyfriend?
Was
or-
for me that was the beginning of my
Because
host stage.
because that's what because like okay, so for me to say my first boyfriend together for I think it was like 2 years.
Yeah, shout out to no, I'm playing. I ain't gonna say his name.
And I thought I was really in love and all this stuff and blah blah blah, right? And then like afterwards, I felt, oh, you know, I want to date. I want to meet more guys and see what I like, see what I don't like. But I mean, I wasn't having sex with all the guys that I went on dates with.
Mhm.
But I don't know. What is a host stage? Like
See,
what?
you said that's not a host stage, but for me that was like that's my definition of my host stage. Like I
going
said
on dates?
Yeah, like going
are
on
you
dates
fucking at every date?
No.
Because that's what I think about. Like,
Yeah.
I think when people think hoe, they think like, oh, you
Sex.
fuck every guy that you go out
Yeah,
with.
like it doesn't.
Not that bad. Maybe a lot of them, but not.
I define my host stage as like
Going on dates.
the
with
one
us.
time of my life where like I'm not like committed to anybody and I'm having sex or like being with people when I want to. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
okay.
Oh,
Maybe
I
it's not
get what
every
you're
guy.
saying.
Maybe it's not every guy I meet, but it's like if I'm
You got
attracted
your
to them
little
and I
roster,
want to,
like-
like yeah,
Who tonight?
no, not like that.
I know what you're saying. You're not limiting yourself like, oh, I can't have sex with this guy. You're gonna say, I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live my
Yeah.
best life. You
Yeah.
had a question.
I got it.
I was gonna say, are you doing that because us as men we do that? Like we like go. Cause I'm gonna be honest, we do that a lot. We got this and that. I used to have a list. You feel what I'm saying? Before I got with my girl, but that's what I'm saying. Do you think because men always carry that like, oh, if we do it, we have a list. We not considered as we not considered as hoes. We considered as pants when we do that.
I think guys are
Women.
hoes. Like I
There's
went
men hoes,
on
yeah.
I
Yeah,
went
of
on
course
a date
there's
with
men
this
hoes.
one guy and he had like a long list and I was like, ew.
He told he.
Like
I
he
was like,
kept,
that's
he kept
dirty.
track of his list.
Well, he like gave me an estimate,
Oh.
and I was like, "That's way too many." I don't know if you're trying to sell.
I mean,
me
but he
cool
had
or what.
protection though.
Yeah, what's the matter? Yeah, what's the matter if he tracks them all?
Huh?
What's the matter if he tracks them all?
If he tracks them all?
Yeah, like you said, he had a list.
I
Like,
don't know.
yeah.
Well, for me, I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. Like, if it's like a whole lot of females, I don't know. Like, are you trying to remember? Are you trying to prove a point? Like, I don't know.
Right.
It seems like it could get kind of weird. Like, if it's like a big ass list, like,
Mm.
I know for me, I always say like I think too. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I think that I was like, I used to keep count of like how many it was. I tried to,
Oh, have you lost?
but
count?
like. It's not that I lost count. I
You
just
stopped
stopped
count,
trying
yeah.
to count. Yeah, I could tell you how many there's been, but like I
you want to
like,
share
stopped.
that tonight? I'm gonna
But like I'm just like I've stopped trying to keep
Yeah,
track.
like, fuck it.
If I sat there and thought about it, like yeah, I could for sure like think of every single guy I've been with. But
Oh, God, what was no? I tried to sound like you for a second. Oh, it was like 22.
Shut up.
But that's funny.
but yeah, so I guess everybody's host stage is different. Cause for me, like I'm in my host stage, but
So that
I'm
does-
not fucking everybody I meet.
Yeah. I feel like now 2018, when people say they living their best life, they heard fucking. Yeah, like okay, no, not always, but not always, cause sometimes I'm traveling, I'm doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. But if a girl tell you like if you on something and you be like, oh, so what are you looking for? She be like, oh, I'm just living my best life.
Well, yeah,
Oh, you
if
trying
you
to
in
get
that
hit?
context, yeah. it sounds
No,
like
but I
that,
just seen on Facebook, this girl was like, why do people gotta think that just because you got a boyfriend, she did say this, why you think because you have a boyfriend you gotta stay home and do this and all that? I'm gonna live my best life. So it's funny that you said that because you know what I'm saying? It was like, why would you put that boyfriend thing into
In the
that?
same sentence,
If
but
you
You know what
like,
it
you know what I'm
is?
saying?
I think it's because like when you have a boyfriend, people expect you to be reserved. So maybe she's saying like, oh, I'm not going to be as reserved. Like I'm still going to go out with my friends. I'm still going to take
Yeah, I
trips.
get it, I get
I'm
it.
still going to go for that job. I'm
I
still
mean-
going to be me and like accomplish what I want.
I
that
mean,
could
you
be
have
a
a
way.
boyfriend. When you have a boyfriend, you can
still
go
do
out
all
with your
that.
friends.
Well, and you know,
But
not
you
only
know,
is that a boyfriend that is limiting you, there's men out there that are
Oh, you
jealous
should
and
do
that and controlling, and that they'll try to limit what you do. There's that don't want you to go
Okay,
out.
Yeah,
so
you know
let's go to me a little bit because I'm in a relationship right now, 3 years, right? And actually, this is the problem. Me and my girl's relationship, I should say, because of my issues and my past and whatever, I had my bad. I know the jealousy and all that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not jealous of her going out with her friends or coworkers. You feel what I'm saying? It's the fact that I know some of her coworkers is guys and shit, and I know that they single. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a fact. I'll tell you right now. I got girls at work. I'm steady. What? And they got men.
You
No.
feel what I'm saying? But that's how I feel like if she going out somewhere with her coworkers and them niggas is there and I'm not there,
Yeah.
that's when I have a, you know what I'm
Is
saying?
she texting them throughout the week?
I mean, she texts them, yeah. She texts them not no bullshit.
Nothing crazy yet.
Nothing no crazy, but like
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Cause this is the thing. My girl come to me about shit. Like she tells me about like if she's like going some places and whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes she try to cause she knows I'm gonna get mad. I'll be like, well, why you whatever? But at the same time, I can't get mad because she coming to me about it. I gotta be like, sit back and be like, yo, Red, you gotta chill out or whatever. If she lie to me, then I have something to say. You feel what I'm saying? And she know my past and all that. So I can say like this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have a boyfriend, you could be going out and whatever. But at the same time, there's boundaries because at the same time, if you at home and I want to go out with my friends and there's 3 girls and 3 guys and that's me plus the other 2, you gonna be mad. You gonna be like, well,
sound like a double date to me.
Exactly. You feel me? So don't do something that you don't want, done to you back, basically.
Well, I think like based off of the girl's post, I think maybe she was saying like, because like I have a friend, one of my really good friends. She's in relationships. I don't know if she's gonna listen to this. I don't know if she's gonna feel like she's
Say her name,
no. Anyways, but she was in a relationship where like she said like her man was kind of controlling, and everybody's had a friend where it's like once they get with somebody, it's like they don't want to hang out with nobody but them, you know. So I feel like she was saying like, yeah, I'm in a relationship, but like I'm still gonna do like
I'm still hanging
what
out
I
with
want
girls.
to do. Yeah, I'm still like gonna continue like my regular life, like but with this person and not necessarily like always with this person.
Because a lot of times people do lose their own life when they
Yeah,
get
in
into
their
a
relationship.
Unless you like notice that and like talk about that with
Yeah.
your partner, then you keep that boundary. But
Right. I feel like a 7-Eleven hot dog right now.
it's
Oh my
so
God, I
hot.
was gonna say, like,
No, okay. No, but at this point, do y'all think, have you wet up my chair with sweat? Thighs out?
I know I did.
No, me too, even me, I ain't gonna lie, I got these pants on and shit. Or these shorts.
I'm good.
Do y'all think we covered it all about looks versus, I feel like you still got more.
Well, we didn't get to say what we thought a great personality would be.
What is it?
It's a broad topic though.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't cover like what that could be, right?
What is it? I said what would satisfy me personality wise. I'm not looking for a laundry list of shit. What would y'all think?
You want to go down the why don't you say
I think like for one, you have to be a good person.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, like because there's a lot of people that aren't good people, and also you really have to have intellect. I think I already said this earlier, right?
When you first started.
Yeah. So that's another thing, and then also you have to be a so it's more like characteristics for me.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a motivated person and very supportive.
Of you.
Of me,
Right.
because I'm going to be supportive of
Definitely.
my partner, so my partner needs to be supportive of me.
Right. Keep that same energy.
Also, just like being able to like socialize with people, and you don't have to be like, oh, hi, I'm the center of attention, but at least being able to get along with my friends.
Yeah, don't be weird. when you
Yeah,
go
like
around.
don't be all weird and shit. Like just be cool. Like
Yeah.
hey, what's up? Hey, like a decent person.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
So if he's ugly and he has all that, you good.
Maybe not. No. I mean, he can't be ugly. He has to look decent to me. Like I have to have an attraction.
Okay.
Like you said, you said you can't do a 4. I can't do someone who I'm not attracted to.
Yeah.
But you go out with a chubby nigga.
Yeah, I talked to a chubby guy before.
Okay.
Chubby doesn't knock you out the game.
It doesn't.
It's
I know, it didn't knock
He was fat. He was chubby. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little like, oh my god, he's kind of chubby. But I did still. Well, for me, because I'm kind of like into bodies.
Yeah, like she got a whole. Shout your fitness page up. What was it at the end? She got like yoga.
Word?
Oh yeah, I just started doing like yoga for the public, but
You
but
teaching it?
Yeah.
Well, you gonna shout out loud at the end on your trip.
Yeah, but so I'm kind of like into bodies. So I think that's why it matters to me, and like I really want a partner that I could work out with.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like
Why
and
don't you
like
get
so I'm
somebody
gonna
that
tell
you
you
can blow
something.
up?
I'm gonna tell you something. I did go on a date with this guy like a few months ago. Like we went hiking, and he like is always talking about how he's always in the gym and everything.
He was lying.
No, he
Oh, he
is
was
always
really?
in the gym,
Okay,
but he lifts.
Oh,
Like he does a lot of lifting.
okay.
So
He
his
do cardio.
So right, his cardio, so like upper body's super buff and it's cool, whatever. But like we went on a hike and he kept needing to take breaks,
Wow.
and that was turning me
Oh,
off.
'cause
Like
he don't do cardio, he
yeah,
lifts weights.
and I was like, you can't keep up. Like what? Like that was the
We
turn
not
off
went
to
to Runyon
me.
Canyon.
No, we went somewhere like in Palisades.
Okay, way over. Okay.
Yeah, but that was a turn off to me
Right.
because I'm thinking like, oh, you you talked all this about like, yeah, I'm, working out, but like you're tired right now.
But you know why he did that? It's
Yeah,
because
I want
you trying to get.
So there you go. You're not even being yourself. Bye. Like you need to come real.
Well, he left, but maybe he thought he can keep. Maybe he didn't know how rigorous your routine was gonna be.
It wasn't even my routine. He suggested the
Oh,
height.
that
Like
was
he's
he played himself. He played himself on that.
Well, it's like me, like I like of course like every female, I'm not saying every female, a lot of females find like guys who are like physically like fit attractive, but I don't like dating guys who are like gym rats because like I feel like they're gonna make me go to the gym and I don't like going to
I don't want a gym rat either though. I just want you to naturally and like to go work out and it's just part of your lifestyle.
That's what we want to know.
yeah.
But the thing is though, because I was going to the gym a lot before I went with my girl. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, you got a relationship, let yourself go, plan?
I low-key did.
Damn.
I did, because I was like, yo, I'm telling you.
That's because you were happy.
Yeah.
Are you
Just have to
not-
wait.
Okay. No.
It's hard. No, because especially like if she lived over there, you lived over here, you
Right.
don't have the same gym. It gets a little bit difficult.
But she
trying to make it
always
coordinate.
talking about how she wants to get fit, and I'm like, okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
tried it too, but it's like, I don't know.
And that's everybody.
You gotta be motivated.
I be going to the gym, I still be eating fucking all type of snacks and shit. Like, I gotta figure it out. But, it ain't for everybody.
Well, you
No,
can
it's
afford
not.
to, brother.
True.
Shit,
I got
like
genetics on my
I eat a
side.
Twinkie, I'm done.
Yeah.
I turn like Norbit.
What is your, you said your personality traits?
No.
What are they? If a dude,
Well, see, I can give you like basic shit about like what anybody would say, what they look for in a person, like a decent person.
Yeah.
But like, I honestly recently haven't thought about like what I'd be looking for in somebody because I'm not looking for a relationship.
Mhm.
So
You
I
just have to give
haven't
us
like
life.
sat here and thought like, well, this is the kind of person I want because like I said, I want to try different things.
Okay.
Oh, this is new. This
No. This started
The
like
state
after
will not-
my last relationship, which was when I was in 20. I'm 23 now.
Okay.
But
Michael Jordan.
Okay, so nothing for you. And did you try to say yours or you didn't say yours yet, huh?
yeah, he did.
Well,
didn't
yeah,
check on
because,
his
I mean, it's
I mean,
everything you
but
found in your
I'm
girl.
gonna tell you though, for real. Like I said, I said it earlier. Like her feet got a little white. This is the thing. This is why I
I
tell you.
have green toes.
For real. Let me see.
He said,
I think
well,
I do too.
Yeah, you see that's what if she take care of her feet, that means she take care
Everything else.
Everything else. That's,
We was talking about that at work the other day.
Thank you,
That's a
brother.
fact because I feel like if I see your feet and you keep them like pedicured or whatever,
you
then-
know everything is right.
Yep.
You feel me?
probably
Ain't
you probably go sugaring or waxing and whatever else
You
you
lay up in there, no pop.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Because in high school, I never forgot this.
Right.
We were in dance class, right? And one of the girls had dirty feet, and Richard was like, her feet dirty, she didn't take a shower.
That's fucked up. I don't
You gotta run your water through the
I remember
Maybe she had a rough morning after
Okay,
the shower.
I'm not gonna tell you
actually-
it is
cool.
on
Okay,
air.
I got you.
I said maybe she had a rough morning
No,
after her shower.
because you know. Look.
No, but that's a fact. But that is a fact. Unless someone's wearing like sandals
Look,
all
look,
day.
'cause
Yeah, sandals.
I have on sandals right now,
Word.
but the bottom of my feet ain't black. Why? I took a shower before y'all came in.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, but
So-
you haven't been like walking around the city.
True.
Like if you've been walking around all day, your feet are gonna get a little
A little.
brown. They're not gonna be black.
maybe, you know.
But I'm gonna tell you this, yo. I wear sandals barefooted before and walked around my city of New York. I ain't getting no black feet. Yo.
Yeah, see.
So
But then again,
Well,
also
you see, I don't like that.
She
People,
got
I like
a-
to give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe like
The sandals was better.
her home life wasn't that great. Maybe they didn't have running water,
But-
so she could take a shower,
You right.
or
I'm trying to think of. I'll find a whole.
Don't judge her
Well,
off
but
of
you
that
know what,
point,
as
like
an
that one
adult-
little point in her life. She was still a kid. She was in high school. Like she,
You're
like
right.
as an adult now, maybe like
Yeah.
I would judge you a little bit more, like because we're
In high school, it's
grown.
worse. We kids, we roasting you. What do you mean?
I know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, as you being a kid in high school, like I get that because like we're all young, like we have that mentality.
we were in
But I'm
dance
saying,
class,
like,
by the way.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
but I'm saying like she was a kid, she was dependent on her parents. Like maybe her parents were struggling and she
Yeah,
like
that's
didn't have
what I'm
the
saying.
Honestly, no, because after rehearsal, my feet would get so dirty that I would sometimes wash my feet in the sink in the bathroom after dance rehearsal because I was like, I don't want my feet to be this dirty.
No, but I
So
get
there's
what
no
she's.
excuse.
I get what she's saying because I teach high school and like some of the kids.
He
They,
teach at the old school.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Some of the kids be, you know what I'm saying.
You know that
They
those
be-
locker rooms have showers.
Yeah,
They don't
but
have them
They
anymore?
come back to school dirty. Why they come back to school dirty?
The home's dirty. It starts at the
Well,
home.
yeah,
Sometimes they
Yeah.
don't have homes.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to
But
get
yeah,
to.
that is.
There's some kids
some
that
kids are actually homeless.
are actually homeless. Most
Right.
of my kids that I teach, my after school program consists of kids who are in homes or in shelters or whatnot.
Yeah.
So they come to school. Sometimes they be stinking at the studio,
Yeah.
and you can't say nothing like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, you take a shower," because you don't want them to feel, you know what I'm
At
saying?
all.
Well, right.
Bad,
No.
You know what I mean?
I don't think.
But that girl
No,
probably,
I'm sure.
her
Richard
feet
did
were
it,
probably
like-
dirty. I don't know.
It was just, Richard's
I'm just
goofy,
good- yeah, I was
so
like-
he just made a joke. So it just
Right.
came to me right now when we talked about the feet.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Who it was after? That's fucked. Cause I'm stupid like that. I know I'm gonna have to say it. Okay. At this point, did we cover all the bases?
I don't know. Did you have questions for us?
No, I just started to let it flow. I just wanted to know, what do people think when I see, now I can understand when I see ugly guys with pretty girls, is because he maybe talked up a really good game and his personality got him past, like, she looked past his looks and into his personality, or maybe he got with her before she got bombed. Like he could have been like okay looking and she was like average, and then she glowed up through his relationship, and now he just got a really pretty girl, and he stayed, or he got a little or whatever. But it's just all situational, and sometimes it's bread. Because if Beyonce and Jay-Z was broke, everybody called Jay-Z ugly, but they always say, but he got money. So if he was broke, would he be able to get her too? She's
No.
pretty.
And Beyonce would just been a regular hood chick.
Yeah. So would he still be able to get her if they both was entertainers?
Right.
We can argue now it's money, but we don't know.
But I want to hear this from the ladies, though, because I was wondering, what do you like to see in, as far as not personality but appearance? 'Cause I know personality is you went
Clean.
So you're asking like what do we see first?
Just need it.
They're like, yeah, off the bat, like
For me, yeah,
what do the guy needs to have for them to attract your eye?
You
off
need
the
how they
bat?
present themselves, like how you dress. It doesn't have to be like fancy shit, like. But I mean, I can't say that. I can say like I've been attracted to guys who have like the pants hanging all low and shit like that. It really just depends on the person, but I don't usually go for guys like that.
I don't like that.
But like dress nice. Like, are you dressed like? Where are we? Are you dressed for the occasion?
Mhm.
Like, or do you look like what? Why the
Like
fuck
you're
are
out
you
of,
dressed
like you're out of place right now.
Yeah, like you don't smell.
Also,
I like nice
carry
smiles,
yourself.
but like I said, I've been with guys that have jacked up smiles, so that's not always
It
it.
smells really matter.
And I always judge in a bar or in a club or something. I always judge a guy off of his shoes and the drink he orders.
I was gonna say something about shit before you went. A girl will fuck up judging me off my shoes, cause I wear the same. Look, right here, I have mostly Chucks and Vans over here,
Yeah, don't look at my shit.
and a couple of other ones.
I just like to see if you keep your shoes clean.
I don't like certain like the white ones I try.
But do they look sloppy? Like your shoes don't look sloppy.
But do they, yeah.
Like you don't have holes. Like the sole isn't falling off the bottom of them. And
But there was a point where like I'll buy a pair of Chucks or whatever, and I'll wear them until they get fucked up and rock them because you just want that style. Like, but if a girl look at my shoes, I'm like, oh,
But
this
if you
shit.
went out, you
Mhm.
would wear them.
Oh no, I wouldn't wear them.
That's what she said. Like when she's in the bar. So
Okay.
like,
But what if we're not? What if I just walk up to you on the street and I just decide to throw them off for the thing? You judging me on my feet, but really, you don't even know my house look like, where I stay.
I'm pretty sure that you're not gonna judge completely off the
Not
feet.
completely
Like,
off the
Okay, but
she's
I
gonna
know
make a note
a lot
of
of
it.
girls
Look at
be
it.
like, okay, let me.
Now,
look at
if you
this
walk up to me, we're in a bar, you got some dirty ass whatever is on, and you drinking a frozen fruity drink, like I'm gonna be like, I'll pass.
shit.
Okay.
How much does a drink say about a dude?
I can say a lot. Like for one, I think I judge people off of like having the same taste as me too.
Mhm.
So like if they're drinking something similar to me, like I always drink tequila. So if they're drinking tequila, like I might have a lot in common with you because I like to talk about tequila. And or if you drink it, or like I said, like
You don't eat
one
the
time
worm, though.
I used to work at a tequila bar in San Diego, and there's this group of guys at the table, friends, whatever, I don't know, probably military because a lot of military in San Diego. But like I thought some of them were attractive, and I went to go over to their table, and every single one of them had frozen strawberry margaritas on their table, and I was like,
was
kind of says a little bit about your guys' personality, you know?
Not really. I've
To
had a
me it
margarita
is.
before. I mean, I don't drink like that anyway, but I've had a margarita before. If a girl comes up to me like, oh yeah, margarita.
Okay, margarita is different than a frozen strawberry margarita with a big colorful straw in it.
it must have
It's
been
just-
on sale.
It's-
It wasn't even
it's-
happy hour.
It's still just a drink. Like I'm not arguing. Like, I don't go order margaritas, but at the end of the day, it's still just a drink. Like this, he could rock your world and blow your.
What if
shoot you off
what
your
if you were drinking a 40?
Yeah, is that gonna make it better?
Okay, I don't drink beer, so I
Or
think
Four
beer's
Loko?
just nasty.
Or
Period.
or a big ass King Cobra.
Or
MD,
Mad Dog?
MD.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Mad Dog
probably don't have
2020.
We definitely don't have the same taste.
Hell no.
I fucking hate beer.
So, okay.
First off, don't come up to me with that in your hand. Are you crazy?
Okay, what if everything,
What flavor you want, bro?
everything was to happen with y'all, and then y'all be like, you know, you like, you gonna come over and chill, but all that stuff and get some drinks real quick. He go grab a Mad Dog 2020, or y'all about to go back to the crib.
No, I'm going home.
We're chilling. I think he's cool. Like I'm not gonna judge him. Like I think he's cool.
I'm
We're
gonna
already
stop
chilling.
him in the moment. Like, is that really what you're about to get right now?
Yeah, this is my shit right here. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't drop him off the drink, but I'm talking about like first encounters,
Yeah,
first
I get
impression,
you.
like nah. Yeah.
I think we covered it all. That shit is funny.
Okay, so what is the answer to your topic question? What's more
People
important?
care about looks. We all
Personality
said it.
versus
Looks.
Looks plays a
No,
part, but
no.
personality is very important.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
because
yeah.
if they're like bomb as fuck on the outside and they're a shitty person.
No, you're not gonna get nowhere with that. I think we all said that, but
We all agree
for
we want
me,
good people.
you have to look good and be a good person on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
need
that means
inside and out.
personality is more important.
No,
Because-
you can be. You can be.
It might be equal.
Because
No,
you could be,
I
because you could be ugly, and you just said it.
You said they could be ugly and have a bomb ass
And I
personality.
don't
You still
want
not
that.
fucking with it.
Yeah, so looks matter.
So
more
looks
to
matters
me.
more to you?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Looks matter
for
more.
me,
to
looks
you.
matter more. Like
Okay.
it doesn't mean you can be a pretty girl and be a fucked up person and have a terrible personality. I'm saying you have to look good and you know.
Then so it's
You can get
equal.
on
It's
the
equal
inside.
for you, then.
No.
No, the looks matter first. Like you have to
You
look.
think
looks matter.
looks are more important, and then bring that fire personality.
Yeah, like I don't care if your personality is bomb if you're ugly. It's not gonna get you nowhere. You're ugly still.
I would say I was gonna say even, but I'm gonna say personality for me.
So you take an ugly dude with a good personality.
I mean,
You're a better
yeah,
person than me.
I've been with some ugly guys I can show you, but
Okay, well.
some of them I look back and I'm like, well, why the fuck did I even like?
Because their personality.
Okay, and then for you,
Honestly, I'm undecided.
it's four of us here. You can get one to bust out with some undecided. How we doing?
I am undecided.
I'm going to take her side on that.
Undecided?
Yeah.
This?
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why though.
Why?
It's because like
You
know,
got with your girl. You said you was attracted to her how she looks first.
Yeah, I know that, but at the same time, if my girl had a shitty personality when we got met or whatever, I wouldn't have messed with her.
But them looks got you first, and you found out her
The look-
personality
yeah,
was good
but
after.
the looks was a plus.
But if you did not know her,
You
if
see
you've seen her,
that? He
you don't
said
see
the
her
looks
personality.
were a
The
plus,
looks
so
were a
that
plus.
means personality.
No, but don't get me wrong. When I seen her, yeah, I was like, damn, she, you know what I'm saying, she's fine. But I was like, remember, I talked to her on the phone. I was seeing her from afar, and I talked to her on the phone and Facebook. So I had to get to know her, you know, talking to her, you know, basically FaceTiming and all that.
And
Before,
then in person, it
in
was
person, I was
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
she's beautiful too.
and she's beautiful too.
Right.
That's what I'm like. So I'm undecided on that because
Honestly, I guess it depends on how you think about it. Because even with your situation, like you can say that like yours kind of go hand in hand too. Because just like you said, like you wouldn't date a ugly chick even if she had a
Even
bomb
if she- yeah.
personality, and you wouldn't date a bomb chick if she had a shitty personality.
They go hand in hand, but if I don't know you and I see you, I'm attracted to how you look first, and then I find out what type of person you're on the inside.
So that's what you
So-
look for first. Well, I think like
Well, 'cause I don't know you. I
feel like
see you.
anybody.
you gotta be comfortable with that.
Yeah. So I have to say it's looks for me because
Okay.
I don't know you and I see you. What attracts me to you is how you look.
Because Richard goes, ooh, she bomb, I gotta talk to her.
Okay.
And then
And then I find out, even though I don't even walk over and talk, I just say like, oh, she look good, and then keep walking and mind my business. But you have to, it's the looks first that attract
Yeah.
me.
I have one more question. What if you see somebody from the back and you like, damn,
No.
she got a nice body.
I've seen trash.
And you
I've
turn
seen-
around and
nope.
she's ugly in the face.
No,
No?
you're still
What
ugly.
if she's okay in the face?
I don't want a girl
What if
that
she's- what if she's a
I don't
four-
want some butter
What if
faces.
she's 4.5 in the face?
No.
I don't want some butter faces that you know. I
you
see
want an
from the back.
overall 7.
She turned around.
Yeah.
She was like.
Like even her body don't even have to be cracking like that. Like
Oh, so for you, it's a 7 in the face.
Not her
It's
body.
not
Well,
the body.
I mean, it could
Would
be
you, so would you
overall.
think
A 7 face and a
big
1
girl
body?
that was real cute?
Yeah.
You
Would
look.
A 7
would
in
you would you be
Like
with a
big?
big girl who was real
How
cute in the
big?
face? 400 pounds.
Shut up,
She
stupid.
would break you.
So for you, it's like a 10 in the face and a 5 in the body.
No, oh my God, why would you break it down like that? No, I'm saying she can be a pretty like body. Like if you don't have no ass, that's not gonna like. Oh no, I need to grow with a fat ass. Like that doesn't do nothing. Doesn't turn me
that's
off.
good.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not gonna sit around.
I'm sorry,
Judging
my
your
girl
body
like
like that?
Dick.
You need to have a
No, that's
big
for sure
body.
a preference. Like,
My girl is thick. You feel me?
Yeah.
She got assets and she, you know what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
but if she
that's-
didn't,
yeah.
but if she didn't, that wouldn't like turn you off from like, oh no, I don't want to be with her because she ain't thick. Would it?
Bruh.
If your girl was skinny mini, you would.
I told her I wouldn't be where she was skinny me.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes sense. And
'Cause I
that's
can't
what's
be-
beautiful to you is thick.
You like thick girl? Yeah.
I like not like
No, we just said thick.
I know.
We
not
just
like
said-
Winnie the Pooh thick. I'm talking about like, yo, you got limits, yo. Like,
No, what do you
270, like, look,
I got you.
275.
You could be 275 and not have curves. You could be like straight as a
What if
box
she's
and
built
stuff.
like a
No, hell no, let me
refrigerator?
stop that. She gotta be 150 to 200.
But you can still be that weight. Like you can be 150 and still
It's
be
not
a
gonna-
But
box.
she gotta be built though. Like I said, I like girls with.
You like
You want a
curves,
style.
I like curvy. women.
voluptuous.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the
Yeah.
word.
You want a stallion?
BBW.
Okay,
Eat lunch with you.
okay.
So what was your answer to the question?
What was the question?
He
I'm
says
asking you like if she was, say she was a 7, like she said, like she was
a
like
10 and a 5.
she passes in the face, but her body isn't.
That's fine. I'm not judging the girl off her body. Like that's fucked up. She
So it's
can't-
all about the face.
No, I'm just saying if your face is pretty but you don't have body, I'm not gonna say, ooh, she doesn't have body. I don't want to be with her.
So it's all more about the face than the body.
I guess. Yeah. Yes. I guess. What do you want me to say? Damn.
I'm
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna like cut some girl off because her face is pretty but she ain't got body. It's not that important to me. I mean,
I think a lot of guys are like
I
that.
can put a couple of babies in you and get you thick. I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
But if she's thick and you put a couple babies in
No,
her,
then,
it's
then she
bigger.
gotta work. She gotta work to keep it. You know, get it back down to where it was. But I've seen a
So say you got like a girl.
Oh my God! Why did you keep this going? What?
Well, cause I'm like say you're with somebody and like she has like I don't know who's like the most attractive that girl on your computer. Say it was
Oh,
her,
Kendra Bailey.
and once you're with her, like say she let herself go.
We gonna get it back right. We gonna get it back right.
That's because you love her.
I was attracted to you by how I saw you. So you start falling away from that. I'm gonna try to make an effort to say, you know, can we get back to that? If she done had a bunch of babies and shit, what I'm gonna do? Like, you know, this is a wrap. But if we
Okay.
still young and stuff, like, come on now, you gotta get it right. Get
Okay,
it tight.
talking about that, because you mentioned baggage. So she had babies and shit.
Yeah, what if a girl with
babies-
kids? Would you date a girl with
Yeah,
kids?
how many
I
kids?
did an episode on that. No,
Oh,
Oh, okay, my bad.
I know I
I
couldn't.
haven't watched all
can't.
of them.
Until you meet the one.
Yeah, what if she is the one, but she got a
Man,
kid?
I done dated a girl with 3 before.
I don't think I'm ready for that right now.
Or
No,
Oh,
3.
4.
3 before.
Before 4, she had 7. Nah,
What?
4, 3, 7.
I got you.
he's doing a pattern in
My bad.
numbers.
I get it.
Let's just get back on track. Oh my god.
Is that it, John?
Hang on, done.
Okay.
Are we not done with it?
This is an hour and 12 minutes. People ain't gonna listen to this shit. Y'all keep it going. I'm trying to end it.
He's like, I'm not done. I thought we were gonna have more fun.
No, okay.
We
Go.
can continue to talk and cut it off.
Yeah, we can. I'm trying to wrap it.
He's trying to get us out of here. Remember?
No. I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about people look at how long it is and be like, okay, that's
You
a long.
can cut it.
No,
Okay,
but-
wait. I can't just kind of like this. I have to end it correctly. So
Wow,
I'm just trying to make sure
you
y'all
killed
ain't
it.
got no more questions.
No.
Let's go.
Okay. Shout out your yoga stuff now, or your vegan stuff. And all
Oh yeah, if you would like just some ways how to eat healthier, or if you want to transition into a plant-based or a vegan diet, go ahead and follow my page, The Plant-Based Pre-Med, on Instagram. And you can check out my page on Facebook, Urban Vegans.
Oh, you ain't got nothing to promote. You don't do shit. Okay.
Wow.
No, what do you have? Head reps. You sell head reps.
No, I'm not selling them, but I'm gonna start wearing them. So if you want like some.
Oh God. She
You
ain't
can
got
come wrap your head up.
it. Go ahead. He got a mixtape and shit.
Yo, it's Red the God, REDDTHAGOD. Catch me on Instagram, Red in the Building. That's REDDNTHA Building. Better know how to spell that.
Hey.
School. And new mixtape out right now, No Capping EP. Get that on SoundCloud right now.
Yeah. You already know it's your boy.
Just follow me on Instagram because
Oh,
I'm single.
shout it out. Oh, you thirsty. Oh,
Not
you're
looking.
thirsty.
She not
You're thirsty.
looking.
She just trying to live her best life.
At N-Noodles, N00DLES 2 underscores. That's it. That's all I got.
Right.
Shit, I feel left out. I feel left out.
I hope nobody follows you. They should know mine by now. It's Rich Really _out_ here. Subscribe to the podcast. Watch it on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Word.
Oh, I haven't even told people that I'm going to be hitting the streets with my podcast questions soon. So y'all should get more engaged on my Instagram because I'll be looking for people to come on here and I'll be looking for topics. And I'm gonna start doing interviews too. So a lot of these will be like one-on-one interviews or group panel interviews instead of just topics. Because I've met some pretty interesting people. I just met Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller is a personal trainer, and he does a lot of like celebrities and stuff. I met him like last week, so I'm gonna interview him. Some DJs coming up in LA, some rappers.
Right.
So I'm just doing that soon. So
Nice.
look forward to that. And I think that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. And I'm sorry if it's annoying that it sounds like I'm trying to cut it off, but I do think people look and be, because I know. Okay, let me stop. I think people will be like, why are you trying to cut it off? Because these should be long. Like people don't listen. I watched the.
To where they stop listening.
Yeah, it tells me how much percentage of the podcast they listen to, and people don't get to 100, and they're hour 15 minutes.
Well, they gonna do it when it's popular.
Yeah, when later on, then people gonna catch on late.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't worry, you gonna get it.
You're right, thank you, man. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening, and peace.
Should we wave to the camera?
Shut. Oh. All right, y'all. Peace.